be Iowa State kicking it off. Keegan Shackford, the redshirt freshman from Ashburn, Virginia, will send it away. And Jalil Farouk will be back there to receive it for the Sooners. Both teams coming off their bye. One team coming off a win beforehand. Oklahoma got that Kansas victory, 52-42. There was a loss at Texas for Iowa State, and we are underway. The cannons are fired, and Farouk will take it back just shy of the goal line, get to the 20, and it's ducked down at the 22. That's where this impressive Oklahoma offense will get started, led by Dylan Gabriel, the UCF transfer who broke all sort of passing records in Hawaii through his high school career, has proven himself to be a legitimate Power 5 quarterback this year.
Absolutely, and just a fun guy to watch. Kind of an undersized overachiever, plays with a chip on his shoulder, competitive as heck. And can do it all. He can drop back pass, he can throw on the run. The best thing, statistically, 13 touchdowns and 1 pick on the year.
And that pick came 2 weeks ago in their last game against Kansas. It didn't matter a whole lot as Oklahoma ended up running away with it entering the fourth quarter. Well, we'll see what the lefty does here. They said Mims in motion, and Gabriel will throw on first down. Perfectly delivered, but it was incomplete. Dropped by Mims in stride along the sideline.
Great scheme right there by offensive coordinator Jeff Lebby, building a 3-layer route, and he got an early flag. Here's one. This is a great way to start the game. We'll see if it will matter or not. Eyes to the tuck there for Marvin Mims. No eyes to the tuck. That's a drop.
So this was a holding, and it's heading backwards for Oklahoma. But Mims, you rarely see that for a guy who has 32 catches, over 540 yards on the season to go with 3 scores.
So there Mims gets rid of one. Xavier Hutchinson had the rough drop at Texas. Just get those out of the way and let's play ball.
The shotgun, they'll run it with Eric Gray, who has just shown himself to be an outstanding running back this year, one of the best in recent memory, in an Oklahoma organization and program that has had some impressive running backs as well.
Yeah, no doubt, and one of them coaches that man, DeMarco Murray. Andrew Rain will lead the pack up front, identifying this difficult Iowa State defense. We'll get to the rest shortly.
Not a whole lot of room to work, and Gray trying to find something out of nothing is going to set up 3rd and long.
That's the question for this Iowa State front. Can they show this 3-man front? We'll take a look at it right here. 3-man front, 3-3-5. They move all over the place right here. The center is not covered. You'll see their best pass rusher, number 9, Will McDonald, the All-American, closing in on a ton of records. The mixed coverages from this look.
Gabriel. Quick drop, delivers, complete, but short of the sticks. He found his intended target on the outside. That was Drake Stoops, who was dumped out of bounds, but a yard shy is going to bring up 4th and short.
Short, you'll see Stoops there, press it inside, push it up, getting his depth, has to come back to that ball just a hair. That's why he's 1 yard short. Dylan Gabriel, that's good ball placement based on the route, and it's even a better stop by Iowa State right there. Jeremiah Cooper, a talented freshman from El Paso.
He's in there for the injured Malik Verdon, out with a hamstring injury. So a 3 and out. And Jalen Knoll is going to get this one back from Turk. Calls for the fair catch and makes it at the 20-yard line, 49-yard punt. And now Iowa State's offense will come out, led by another lefty of their own. So starts with the defense. That's what this team does. They're 10th in FBS in total defense. And Hunter Deckers has just had a redshirt freshman, a redshirt sophomore, I should say, first year starting after spending the last couple of years learning under Brock Purdy. And boy, has he really applied all that science that he brought in and shown a lot of promise for the future this year.
Absolutely. Head coach Matt Campbell, offensive coordinator Tom Manning said, hey, a bunch of people recruited this guy away, sitting behind Brock Purdy, and just stuck it out, as you said, an Iowa native. And fired up to be a cycle.
Play action on first down, incomplete, looking for Hutchinson, and generally he is going to look towards that direction as well for this Iowa State offense.
Yeah, that's RPO, Trevor Downing in the middle. What'd you do on your bye week? You probably relaxed. He went to the farm and worked.
He's got a corn tattoo on his arm.
Yeah, absolutely. Then X-Man will get into as we go.
Deep shot. Oh, a dangerous throw. Battle for the 50-50 ball. Interception. Woody Washington. It's been a concern all season for Hunter Dekkers, looking for Dimitri Stanley, still down on the ground, and an early mistake and the pick for the Oklahoma defense.
Yeah, Brent Venables fired up, looked like Dimitri Stanley had a chance to take it away from him. But Washington fighting back for it and wrestle the ball away from them. Dream start for this Oklahoma defense that has struggled. Take a look at the jump ball. It's just a fight right there. Stanley Washington I thought Stanley pulled it in, and we'll certainly check with Mike Pereira as to whether or not that's a catch.
Yeah, it looked like it may have been loose as he went towards the ground, and Washington almost banked it up against Stanley's back, trying to pin it there. Take another look here.
Stanley going up awkwardly there, coaching him up on the sideline, talking about going up with two hands, and you lose the ball in the shadows of that Ames midday sun.
Oh, it's here.
It is here. It's beautiful. Perfect day.
So they'll make sure to take a look here, and it looks like that Iowa State offense is getting ready to come back out on the field.
Yeah, definitely. You can see there's the look right there in the sun. That looked like that definitely hit the ground. Woody Washington's laughing about it. That's usually the indicator from a DB of like, yeah, they caught me.
Here's the other thing, though. At least now for Hunter Dekkers, and we've seen this throughout the year where he's thrown some questionable passes and put it in harm's way and has had a couple interceptions dropped over the season, yet he still has 7 overall. 7 on his first year as a starter. Maybe now it's another reminder of, okay, we've got to be extra careful even with a defense that has struggled this year.
Yeah, you want your guy, if you're Stanley there, go up with 2 hands and fight for that ball. As it looks right now, I think it's going to be in a completion, but trying to get Xavier Hutchinson going on that first play of the game was an RPO hitch to him. Looked like he lost that in the sun. Or through the traffic of the offensive line. But now it looks like
they're going to keep it
the other way.
Right. Well, this is why we're not official.
Exactly. We haven't done.
So it will be an interception for Washington, number 8 on the season for Hunter Dekkers, and just like that, Dylan Gabriel in this Oklahoma offense will have another crack at it. Now, the good thing for Dekkers is his defense has been as good as any in the country this year. As mentioned, 10th in the FBS in total defense, allowing under 290 yards a game, and in the second half, they've been somehow even better than in the first half. Overall, only allowing 15 points per game. Make the handoff, and Gabriel back to the air. Fires a dart. Oh, what a catch! Did he hold on to it? Looks like Jalil Farouk comes away with it, and he's going to be a little hobbled up after taking a wallop across the 40.
Jalil Farouk on a deep cross action, a post from Mims. And Anthony Johnson, number 1. This guy is a baller, coming in with a clean hit. And we're getting the word from LA. Mike Pereira was with us. He thought that was incomplete as well and was confused why the game wasn't stopped on that pass. Incomplete.
Swing it to the stud tight end, Braden Willis, who will fight for 4 yards on first down. By the way, Anthony Johnson, you mentioned, captain of this Iowa State defense, now stands alone, first in Iowa State history with his 50th career start on the day.
That's amazing. A place that starts a ton, 4-year starters, a proud program that way. That is very impressive.
Gray on the carry, looking for the hole, spinning away, gets across the 35 to the 33 and sets up 3rd and short. Johnson with another tackle.
And there he is again in space. That's the key today at linebacker and in the second level and the 3rd level. Can they get Eric Gray on the ground? So far, so good for Anthony Johnson.
3rd and 4.
4 downs here.
Back to Gray. Oh, look at the elusiveness across the 25, down to the 23. There's a reason this young man has been so spectacular. The patience and the improvement year to year and game to game.
He heard what I said. Watch what he does to Anthony Johnson. Right there, untouched.
Just keep going, the hot hand, and Gray won't go down, won't be. Oh, football comes out, and Iowa State jumps on it. How about turnovers on either side as Gary Vaughn jumps on the loose change. Miles Purchase gets the hand in there, rips it away from Eric Gray, and the senior with a huge error.
Maybe a little football justice. Great effort from Eric Gray. Purchase definitely forces the fumble. Iowa State flipping the field.
Well, the Tennessee transfer Eric Gray, who came to Oklahoma in 2020, first fumble lost on the season after an Oklahoma career high 176 yards against Kansas. And it sets up Iowa State after they gave the ball away, and they've got their freshman running back Cartavius Norton in the game. Send Wilson in motion on his first down. Norton to carry. Up the gut, not a lot of room, squeezes for a yard.
Oklahoma's had a ton of issues with shifts, with motions. Interesting right there. Offensive coordinator Tom Manning from Iowa State starts with just that. Shift, motion, check their fits, check their secondary adjustment, and play the game. But they're very fired up to have Jairo Brock and Cartavius Norton back, and the healthiest they've been all year.
You know, it's funny when we had talked to Tom Manning, he said they had Breece Hall the last couple of years. And I know Breece just got hurt last week in the NFL, but when he was at Iowa State, you never had to worry about him. As Deckers fires on a 2nd and 9. Right over the defense into the breadbasket, and Stanley, who fought for the last interception with the yards after the catch, spun out of bounds shy of the 40. 26-yard pickup.
Great protection, 4-man rush, and Hunter Deckers got an almost like a no-look action there on the little deep cross, similar to that route that OU completed to Mims.
Norton will stay in there. They get their fullback, Jared Russ. They've got two fullbacks they really like to use in this offense. And they love what Deckers has potential-wise and what he's already shown this year in terms of arm talent. He's one of those kids growing up who was just good at everything he did athletically. Handoff for Norton. Couldn't get it to the edge, but will push the pile forward across the 40 to the 42-yard line.
Both of these backs are almost identical. Cartavius Norton listed at 5'11", 210. Jairo Brock, 6', 220. Both very similar, and watching a lot of Breece Hall film.
Yeah, they call Norton a complete running back. He did a little bit of everything. Deckers a dart to the outside, another completion, this time for Wilson, who's dragged down from below, just shy of the first down. Sets up 3rd and short. Woody Washington, who did have the interception, wraps him up.
Yeah, big tackle there. They brought pressure inside. One-on-one tackle, nice job by Woody Washington. Darren Wilson, one of several members of this receiving corps, over 6'3". You got Sean Shaw, Darren Wilson, Xavier Hutchinson, and Aiden Bitter all in that mold. Unbalanced.
Norton stays in there. Bullet pass to the outside. And Hutchinson makes it work. He was behind, but he dominoes forward across and moves the sticks at midfield.
Little unbalanced RPO here. He liked his matchup and the leverage. Great job blocking on the perimeter that time.
They're going to call him short here.
Oh, they are?
They're going to call him about a half-yard shy. So they will likely go for it. 9 for 13 on the season on 4th down. Or are they going to make the quick switch?
No, just looks like they're subbing in heavy people right here.
Steve-O Klotz is the other fullback. Let's take another look here. Looked like live he got it. Either way, they go quick, and they're not going to get it. Oklahoma with a penetration on Norton, and they stop him in his tracks in the backfield. The captain, Justin Broyles, the first man there, and a 4th down stop for the Sooners.
Yeah, Venables fired up. Justin Broyles playing for a bunch of injured guys, gets in the backfield along with Guebu. 4th down stop.
Well, Matt Campbell said that the razor-thin margins have probably been the reason for the 4 losses by a combined 14 points. This was 3rd and 1, and Xavier Hutchinson looks like he's in right there. That looked like a first down. It was ruled just short. The running play with Norton was stopped, and another turnover. 3 turnovers on 4 combined drives for this team. Dylan Gabriel got the handoff fake, and it's going to stay with Farouk as he gets it to the 40-yard line. Nice gain on that Wildcat formation.
Yeah, they'll mix up a bunch of these Wildcat looks. Farouk, his explosiveness, getting it going to that unbalanced side. Now we got a little 4-by-1 bunch.
Oklahoma in their last game against Kansas, it was a combined 28 points in the first quarter. As Stoops with another catch and first down to the 32. That was 14 all. It just felt like every time someone was going to touch the ball, they were going to find the end zone, and they were going to do it quickly. This has been somewhat the opposite, a sled to begin this game. Eric Ray back in there, had the fumble on the last drive. Stoops in motion, fake the handoff to Gray. Gabriel unloads to the end zone, incomplete, looking for Mims. Good coverage downfield as Mims was absolutely blanketed by TJ Tampa.
TJ Tampa in perfect position, the ball in perfect position. You do a drill called pat and go, and you throw it over the outside shoulder. That is an absolute dime by Dylan Gabriel. Tough start for Marvin Mims.
I know that was where you really stood out, the tap and go drill.
Yes, in the drill, I was outstanding in the game. A lot of picks.
2nd and 10, Stoops in motion once again. Hand to Gray. And he turns on the Jets across the 30, but is chopped down at the 28. So it'll set up 3rd and somewhat long, medium, manageable, so like that in-between range for Oklahoma here.
Yeah, this is on the sideline now where Coach Venables is going to give Jeff Levy, hey, you got to get to X and 4th and 3, probably 4th and 3 and less, or we'll go for it. Otherwise, kick a field goal.
Officially a 3rd and 6. Gabriel 4 of 5 to start the day. Marcus Majors just into the game, puts the head down and comes up 2 yards shy. So now here's that decision across the 25-yard line.
I would say they're going right here by that setup, by the initial look. They said, hey, we've got a 4-man front, and as I say that, it looks like Coach Venables is going to try to get some points on the board, which is also, very understandable. But Jeff Levy, the offensive coordinator, is looking at that front, saying, hey, let's dent it, make it 4th and 2, make it very manageable for it. Let's get some points.
So Zach Schmidt, the kicker, redshirt sophomore from Oklahoma City, who on the season is 6 of 7. This one coming from 41 yards out. He's 3 for 3 in between 40 and 49. And the kick. Schmidt is good.
Schmidt is good. That's 4 for 4. That's 100% by my Southern Oregon math.
Good math. 88th all-time meeting between these two teams. How about the snazzy music, too? Just put you in the mood. Makes you feel right, Football is tradition in this country with these two programs, these two universities. They've been playing, dating way, way back, including that 26 and 28 matchup where Iowa State came away with a victory here in Ames, one of just 3. First meeting since 1999, though, that neither team is ranked in the AP poll. Noel will let it fly into the end zone for a touchback. This drive's going to start from the 25 for Hunter Deckers and the Cyclones. Well, last night the Phillies battled back from a 5-run deficit for an incredible extra innings victory in Game 1, and now the Astros look to even the series before the scene shifts to Philadelphia. Coverage of World Series Game 2 begins tonight at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, only on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Not only did the Phillies get the Game 1 win, now they got Zach Wheeler in Game 2, who has been just unbelievably hard to hit throughout this postseason. A chance to potentially go back to Philly up 2-0 would be unbelievable. Tyrell Brock is the running back, but they're going to go back to the air, and they're going to go back to Hutchinson with a little room to work with across the 30. Turns on the speed across the 35 and tripped up from behind at the 37.
Great execution here on the RPO. Watch 13, Jalen Knoll doing work for his fellow wideout. Bounces back to him. Nice shot fitting up on Woody Washington. Back
to the line quickly. These teams want to move fast with that pace, and this is going to be Brock with an early carry to the 40. Good to see him healthy. Good to see, as mentioned, Norton healthy, and we should see some Deion Silas as well. The explosive little back at 5'8", 180 pounds.
Yeah, they get small and quick the deeper they go in this lineup. OU opening this drive with 2 straight overload pressures. They're trying to turn this into Hunter Deckers has to win this throwing the football.
Tyrell Brock, that ankle really healed during the bye week. He's patient, he's elusive, he's strong. He's exactly what you want in a lead back. It just 6 foot 220 as a redshirt junior.
Another pressure.
Right up the middle, and Brock dives forward to the 42. They'll bring up 3rd and manageable for this Iowa State offense. Deshaun White, one of the captains of the Oklahoma defense, with another stop.
He was all over the place in their last game. 8 tackles, had the pick, had a PBU. We were talking with Coach Venables. That's called a dropped interception, is a PBU, right?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Hunter Dekkers has been one of the best in the country on 3rd down, completing 72% of his passes. He'll go to the air and lofts it. Wide open completion on the sideline. Deshaun Hanukkah with a big catch and run. 1st down.
Nice timing by Dekkers. Watch the pressure coming right at Hunter Dekkers. They fit it up. They're bringing 6. They got 6 to block. Great execution.
23-yard gain gets them somewhat deep into Oklahoma territory. Drop snap, and now Dekkers, he can do this using his legs. 1st down. Hunter Dekkers is a dual threat when he wants to be. He's trying to keep himself out of harm's way, but he's got that good instinct when to just cut it loose for another 1st down.
Absolutely. Both of these QBs, lefties, both of these QBs can do it all. Surprised he didn't try to turn that up and get some more after he broke that initial pressure from Stutzman.
Dekkers last game did lead the team in rushing. Only 8 attempts, but 30 yards. It was a tough running attack against Texas with a really good front, but Dekkers did get it done through the air as well. This time it's going to be Brock stumbling forward just shy of the 20. And now Iowa State feeling a little bit more rhythm as this 1st quarter starts to wind down.
Trey Morrison is triggered right across the face of Xavier Hutchinson. He gets 1 mitt on him. He might be gone.
First 2 drives for the Cyclones, just 1 combined 1st down. This drive already with 3. Knocking on the door of the red zone.
They got to stay committed to running the football. OU, it looks like they're committed to stopping the run, overloading the front, just like they are right here.
Noel in motion. Dekkers to drop, feeling the pressure, spins away. Lets it go, complete on the sideline. What a play by Dekkers as he adds to his tally, looking to Xavier Hutchinson, and the X-Man, the X-Factor per usual.
Just a great job by Hunter Dekkers. You said it. Releases on that reverse pivot to get away from the pressure and finds the All-American. 1st down.
Handoff, Brock. And chews up 3 more.
Here's the pressure right at him, spins out of it. That's QB drill 101, getting away from Jeffrey Johnson. Nice execution by Hunter Dekkers. The harder side for that lefty quarterback to make that play.
Iowa State will get Shaw and Wilson back out there out wide with their 2 fullbacks, Klotz and Russ.
Man coverage again, 2 by 2.
Wilson, the man in motion.
Up top, sorry.
So you're good. Brock, the handoff. Miller run. Stutzman with the great reaction. One of the leading tacklers on this team, came in with 62 on the season, and that's why.
This is what Stutzman had to watch. 28 set at the edge, right there. Setting the edge, shedding the blocker, making a play along with Isaiah Coe and Lebanon.
Stutzman was one of the guys that Ted Roof really pointed out that got better, took another step forward during the bye week. Hutchinson is one-on-one, bombing your screen, 3rd down. Dekkers gets rid of it. Brock dropped it. He could feel the heat coming behind him. And now 4th down on a 10. Feels like another field goal on the other side coming up.
Great vision there by Hunter Dekkers. And you said it, maybe Jairo Brock heard the footsteps or felt the footsteps of Deshaun White. That's one of those ones where on the sideline, like, hey man, just run it. Make the easy play. The hard one later. Tie the ball game here for the chip shot.
It's Jace Gilbert, the true freshman, one of the many inexperienced players on this Iowa State team that has been thrust into a starting role. And this time he delivers his 10th main field goal of the season. Iowa State evens it up here in Ames. FS1 College Football is sponsored by Edward Jones. Life is for living. Let's partner for all of it. Does that mean that there are Mandalorian in the building?
Very nice.
How does that work? All I know is these are some elite costumes already, and we're just a couple days away from Halloween. Do they link up? Do they talk about it beforehand? Do they text each other maybe this morning? Hey, I'm going full suit.
Helmet,
I'm only going to go helmet.
Helmet. Yeah.
These are the answers we need, and we will have at some point.
It's an old kicker ball.
Farouk back to receive it, and we'll take it just shy of the 10. Farouk, patient. Farouk doesn't get past the 15. Nice coverage by Iowa State, and that was something that Matt Campbell really wanted, the special teams win, as we check out today's team goal, sponsored by Edward Jones.
Yeah, great coverage on that great hang time kick. Both these coaches talked about defensive keys. OU has to control the run game, which so far so good, and show drastic improvement. And then Iowa State played top down. Show this 3-3-5 umbrella look, try to confuse Dylan Gabriel, and play physical.
Matt Campbell really wanted his defense to win on first down, make it more difficult for Oklahoma on second and third down. Gabriel, swing it, Gray. Good blocking, and Gray with a spin move to the 25 and more. That's going to be a first down pickup for Eric Gray.
Nice design there, had a little two-sided screen, great execution, and hustled to a speed empty.
Get to the motion man, Gavin Freeman. And a couple of good plays to start this drive for offensive coordinator Jeff Levy, who just said that Dylan Gabriel's the same kid that he had at UCF. He just has a much more mature feel for the game with the game experience that he's had.
Yeah, followed the same path as Mackenzie Milton, Benilani High School. Tough Hawaiian dudes.
Gabriel will keep up the gut. Big hole as he slides down to shy of the 45.
Those guys do just enough of this to keep you honest. Zone read is there's a full, look at that line change. OU changing all 11 guys right there. He sees green grass. He goes, hey, I can get the first down, get down, protect myself, because I need to be on the field for this team.
Missed the 7 quarters after being knocked down the first quarter of the TCU game in the entire Red River rivalry. A 49-0 loss for Oklahoma. Stoops in motion. Handoff instead goes to Marcus Major, and he runs into a crowd just across the 45, just shy of the 46. Isaiah Lee delivers the Major hit on Marcus Major.
Major on Major?
Yes. Major squares.
You look at this Iowa State defense. They got a 3-man front, the 3-3-5. They want to show this shell, that look, an umbrella look on every single play, and adjust out of it.
Back to Major to the outside. Along the sideline, did he tiptoe to stay in bounds? Enough for the first down is the question. Chambers forced him towards that, and it's going to be a yard short.
You say he's just short. There's going to be rush yards. That was a backward pass from Gabriel.
So they thought it was a first down.
Yeah, they did.
The official said, no, hold on. Let's pull you back. A little tug of war here. They're going to right back to the line, and this will be a first down. Gray, spin move. Oh, man, he is shifty when he's got the football in his hands as he is engulfed at the 36.
Gosh, that did not look like they were set that time. They were trying to shift to make sure everybody was onside. Trying to get one more play in.
Gabriel feeling the pressure. Hit as he's thrown. Incomplete. He got in the direction of Weiss, but took a legitimate shot in the backfield.
Yeah, just watch all these offensive linemen. Everybody trying to get set as you know, they thought it was a first down. They thought it was a third down, and yeah, they're not set for a count there. Left tackle never got set.
So this will likely be the final play of this first quarter. An eventful first quarter that included 3 turnovers, an interception, a fumble, and a turnover on downs. And a pair of field goals the last couple of drives. 2nd and 10. Gabriel, swing it, Freeman. Chopped down, but a flag. He got to the 35. The crowd here responds as TJ Tampo with a nice open field tackle, something that this defense is really known for.
That was the Mims block on Johnson where the flag came in. Might be a block in the back. Mims immediately disagreeing with the call. He unfortunately doesn't get a vote.
Well, it's unfortunate only if you're on the Sooner side.
Yeah.
Carter Mims, what a career he's had already. Still just a junior at Oklahoma. for conference.
There was no foul on the play.
So maybe he done it.
Maybe he did.
Yeah.
Maybe he did. He lobbied Matt Campbell. Cannot believe it. Matt Campbell has had, man, when you lose 4 games by 14 points, it feels like the world is against you. That's what it looks like.
3 all after 1. FS1 College Football is sponsored by Edward Jones. Life is for living. Let's partner for all of it. Weird? Is that the right way to put it?
Yes.
First quarter between these two teams. Look, Oklahoma's offense can be otherworldly when it's humming, and Iowa State's defense is as good as any in the country. So 3-3 is an interesting score. Deckers had that interception on the first drive.
In quotes, interception.
and the turnover on downs. And now Oklahoma looking to drive here. It's a 3rd and 8 to start the second quarter. Oh, wide open. It Stoops with a shimmy shake and a first down to the 20. 14-yard gain on 3rd and long. Jeremiah Cooper, the freshman, finally catches up. But what a big play to get to the 10th play of this drive.
Weiss does a nice job clearing it out. Let Stoops get the first down distance and convert.
Major bounce it to the outside. Major. Oh, he just had to clear one more, and he could have potentially taken it. Tampa with another potential touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, there's a ton of those in this defense, especially on the edges right there. Touchdown savers with nobody else. Everybody else fit for the run.
We call him Tampa 2-4.
You just did.
Major. And he hurdles through for 1st and goal setting up.
The first and goal here, and going back on that, was it a block in the back or not? We took a look at a couple replays, and in fairness to the other couple calls, I think that one was right to pick up. It was a tweener. They picked up that flag. The interception and the non-3rd down conversion, different.
Dylan Gabriel is 4th amongst active FBS quarterbacks, 83 career touchdowns. Looking for another one here on 1st and goal. Mims the man in motion. Gabriel gonna run it himself. Gabriel patient, and he dumps down at the 4.
Nice scheme here, just a quarterback run all the way, quarterback counter. They bring the motion man across to lead up on the corner, and then they get the big boys going there, Murray and Morris out front. Second and goal.
Gabriel. Gray with a catch, but he's short of the goal line. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 1. Another huge hit by Anthony Johnson.
They're going fast, but another great play by Anthony Johnson. Rerouting one guy coming off and making a play.
Gray. Oh, he's not going to get there. Iowa State wraps him up at the 2, and Johnson is everywhere.
It's Johnson, it's Owen Edom. Watch 1 and 11 show up. Here's the previous play going back. He reroutes Braden Willis, gets Gray on the ground, and he fits up on him, and everybody else jumps on top. That was all Johnson again.
This is why this defense right here only allows 15 points per game. This is why this defense has gone toe-to-toe with some of the best offenses in the country and has come out feeling pretty good about themselves. Zach Schmidt is going to attempt a 19-yard field goal. Oh, no, they're going to fake it. Schmidt's going to keep it, and it's a touchdown. Abracadabra for the Sooners as they find Paydirt on 4th down.
We'll take a look at this from the end zone. I asked Coach Venables, hey, are you going to try to steal one on teams? The flip to the kicker right here. Schmidt says, I got you, Coach. You guys might not be able to execute on offense, and you'll never buy another meal in Norman.
Well, he just gets to stay right on the field.
They'll judge as to whether that's a touchdown pass. There's a lot going on there.
I was waiting to see if they'd fake it for a 2-point. It was Michael Turk, the holder and punter, who flipped it up to Schmidt. I mean, this is just unbelievable execution for Schmidt, who already had a reception on the year. He's got a touchdown now to go to his tally, and Campbell can't believe it. Well, it's not often that your kicker gets the congratulatory daps on the sideline.
Just how we drew it up.
After a touchdown, but how about a 15-play, 85-yard drive that's capped off by that man, Zach Schmidt, the redshirt sophomore, just 5'10", 185. walked into the end zone, as Knoll will let this one head back into that same end zone. And this one will start at the 25. Iowa State, they're trying to run the football, but they've struggled so far.
OU just overloading the box. They're going to make Hunter Dekkers beat him through the air. He can get involved in the RPO game himself as a runner, but just too many defenders to block. That challenging, you got to throw the football. And you got to get, right there, Brent Venables is thinking, we got to get our touchdowns now. These guys give up 4.9 points in the second half on the season.
Yeah, less than 5 points.
Yeah.
Less than a touchdown.
Yeah.
99 total yards for Iowa State as Dekkers will go to the air on first down. Rainbow delivery, incomplete. No flag. He was looking for Hutchinson. One-on-one coverage. And the stop made in the secondary. We'll take one final look here.
Take a look at this up top, a double move. Looked like he got a little tug right there. And then, late they just kind of click heels. Early, a possible hold right there. But late, I don't think that's enough. I'm with him on a couple ones earlier.
This one, Gentry Williams, true freshman from Tulsa, who does have an interception on the season. So it sets up 2nd and 10. Dekkers delivers, incomplete. It was a little bit high. Sean Shaw had some open grass in front that could have been turned upfield for a first down.
Yeah, that's one of those ones right there. We talked to Matt Campbell about Hunter Dekkers. He does a lot of hard things really well, but just being consistently with the easy things. Right there, if he just dumps the stick route to Jalen Knoll, probably a first down. Make that easy play. Make those layups, and the great things happen because of how good you are naturally.
Well, here's a hard one. 3rd and 10.
Exactly.
Where he thrives. Play action to Brock. Dekkers steps up, gets rid of it, and incomplete. A little bit behind his intended target, Jalen Knoll, who got bumped after the play. Dekkers actually went airborne on the throw, and it's going to be 4th and 10.
You brought a little zone pressure, showed a 3-man rush, added the backer, and then watched the corner coming all the way from the outside. Ends up being only a 4-man rush. The challenge for them is figure out which.
Number 63.
Just behind you, as you said.
Oklahoma is going to put 2 back here. Bunkley Shelton being one of them, and Mims being the other. Gilbert. Make it Perkins who gets it away, and fair catch is going to be signaled for. And oh boy, we've got something extra. Mims made the fair catch just shy of the 25, and we've got a fight after the play on the sideline. The fans have booed plenty to this point. 39-yard punt. We'll step aside and we'll give you an update from Ames next. Well, after the 3 and out from Iowa State, it was a punt that the fair catch was made by Marvin Mims, but then you see there, Anthony Johnson is battling with a tearaway jersey. We're trying to determine exactly who it is on Oklahoma, but not a whole lot there, right, Mark?
No, it was a good no call. They just kind of little pre-holiday greeting.
Mims was the motion man, and now he has the pitch. Mims, speed to the outside. Another open field tackle by TJ Tampa. And this is what this defense does. This is why they're so good at preventing big plays, explosives, and we're seeing it time and time again so far today. Gabriel keeps and slides down a couple of hits afterward, but first down yardage for Oklahoma.
Yeah, got to protect himself. He is not a great protecting slider. He's almost better going head first and being able to protect himself.
Take the handoff to Major. Gabriel in trouble. Gabriel extends. And he'll just duck out of bounds. Smart play by the veteran quarterback.
Yeah, just great coverage that time. They brought 3 as, it looks like Anthony Johnson is down for Iowa State. Good patience by Dylan Gabriel, ends up getting a little something there.
And this is the guy now #1 in program history with 50 career starts. He is the captain. He is the leader of this defense. Means so much to the Cyclones.
You can see what Dillon Gabriel sees, 3-man rush. They add Orion Vance into it, so it's a 4-man rush, and there was just nothing downfield.
See Johnson there. Entirely sure when he goes down.
That could have happened on the last play. He was kind of setting the edge while getting blocked by 2 guys.
And he's helped to his feet. And appears to be all right.
Already down, as you said earlier, Malik Verdon, who it appears might be out for the season. They don't need any more attrition at those safety spots.
Already got the true freshman Jeremiah Cooper, who's played well this year.
Yes.
No doubt about it. And one of those young players that Matt Campbell and this coaching staff is excited about. He says they've had such a great senior class this year that's really taken an onus and pride in mentoring these younger players. And Jeremiah Cooper, one of those younger players that they believe has a blindingly bright future. All part of this 3rd rebuild, as Matt Campbell said. Well, Eric Gray back in the game. He's got the football with that jump cut up the middle across the 50. And just about a yard shy as Tavon Kyle gets to him.
Say this is 4-down territory. Watch out for a shot right here from offensive coordinator Jeff Levy, knowing you have that 4th down in your pocket.
Gray stays in there, 3rd and 1. Gray's got it. Spins forward, 1st down. Just that extra effort from Eric Gray.
And that is what he is all about. That guy is a physical dude, rarely tackled by the first defender, as we've seen earlier today.
Jeff Levy told us that he spends more time in the building than any running back he's ever had. Play action, Gabriel taking the shot, looking towards the end zone. Incomplete. It was a 50-50 ball. Theo Weiss had a chance at it. TJ Tampa back there in coverage.
Just turns into a jump ball between 10. Weiss, who's 6'3", TJ Tampa, 6'2", 185. Great spin, being in position over the top. Great reaction, no interference whatsoever. Nice job by TJ Tampa.
So it sets up 2nd and 10. It's like Oklahoma's, actually both teams really offensively been willing to take some shots on 1st down throughout the day.
Absolutely.
Haven't seen a whole lot of Braden Willis, number 9, a captain offensively, coming off another 100-yard game as that tight end. And a timeout's going to be used by the Sooners with the play clock dwindling down.
And as you said, Braden Willis, an absolute
Oklahoma has called the first start time out of the half.
6'4", 240. Brent Venables was joking with us that a bunch of the other players were asking him, hey, how come you talk about this guy so much in our team meetings? Why use this guy as an example so much? He said, because he's really good. He does all the right things. People ask about it, the right things. The NFL scouts, the academic people love this kid, Braden Willis.
Willis is the guy who shows up every day, and that Brent Venables likes to say, great is someone who shows up every day and is a level above, makes everybody else around them better, and that's exactly what Willis is. That brings value, starts from a place of gratitude, and he's just grateful for his opportunity. I love what Brent Venables does. Every team meeting, he brings this huge hourglass to it. And he says that Braden Willis has taken to that more than anybody else, saying, okay, I know my time is running out. I've got to take advantage of every snap, practice or game. Stoops in motion on 2nd and 10. Hand it to Gray. Gray to the outside. Oh, makes a man miss across the 30 and out of bounds. Eric Gray. Just tiptoeing, navigating, zigzagging his way for a 1st down, 15 yards.
Left tackle, Anton Harris just does a great job getting the edge. McGee finally gets him out of bounds, but nice job setting the edge.
Neutralizing Will McDonald out there, who is a 5th-year senior superstar on the edge. Put Stoops in motion a whole lot. Fake it to him. Now Gabriel looking downfield. Tucks it. He's going to run it himself. A lot of room for Dillon Gabriel out of bounds, and a flag back in the backfield. Vaughn was chasing Gabriel the entire way, and let's see if this is coming back.
The Bronx cheer from Ames.
Offense number 71. 10-yard penalty enforced from the previous foul. First down.
Ironically, it's Anton Harrison on the very next play.
I was going to say, Jakes did such a nice job the play before, and this is one of those things. As the left tackle, you see him 71 blocking the improving M.J. Anderson. Right here, Dillon Gabriel is kind of out of rhythm. And not much there. Let's take a look at this. The center judge there with the C is the one who calls this just a little bit of a tug, but not a ton on that one. I bet Anton's going, I've got better ones than that before.
Makes it 1st and 20. Get into the motion man, Freeman. I like what he provides as another jolt on the outside. Picks up a couple of yards back. Porter spins him down. Gets to the 34.5.
Anthony Johnson absolutely shot out of a cannon right there. Setting the edge on that kind of pseudo jet sweep.
15. Gabriel continues to be efficient on the day. This time they'll hand it off to Major with that burst of speed across the 30 and make it a manageable 3rd and long.
Nice job by Tavon Kyle right there, fitting that run, making this 3rd and extra long. Good design there again on that umbrella look from defensive coordinator John Haycock. It all looks the same to Dillon Gabriel, but you got to make those tackles in space. Well done that time.
138 rushing yards for Oklahoma already in this first half. They have been efficient on the ground. Major's going to stay in there. Look out for Willis on a 3rd and 10. Put him in motion. Gabriel fires. Complete. First down. Jalil Farouk.
Great route by Farouk on purchase. This is just a press. Get it to the first down yardage. Press out right there. Nice timing by Dillon Gabriel. First down in business for the Sooners.
Eric Gray back in the game. Sooners looking for their 2nd touchdown of the day. Gabriel. Oh, he couldn't escape. He thought about running it, and Orion Vance came in like a bullet to chop him down.
Just another predetermined quarterback run here. Flinch into that RPO up top, and then just doing it. That's a nice job by Dillon Gabriel. Protected himself. Again, when he has been in the game, start to finish, this team is virtually unstoppable. Orion Vance says, I'm going to do my best to prove that wrong.
Another long drive for Oklahoma. Gray. Nice shoestring tackle. Iowa State coming alive. It was Anthony Johnson back in the game with another one of his talent.
This guy is having an unbelievable day, doing some great things with, even not around the ball, wreaking havoc. They got to figure out who's going to have the courage, the desire to block that guy off the edge. And at some point, it's going to be screen and go time on Anthony Johnson. Not necessarily in this situation on 3rd and long. Set yourselves up for a more manageable 4th or field.
3rd and a long 10. Gabriel uncorks. Incomplete. Too tall for Willis, and 4th down incoming for Oklahoma.
Great pressure this time by defensive coordinator John Haycock, bringing it right down the pipe. Right in the face of Dillon Gabriel, forcing him to roll to his left where they had the coverage outnumbered 3-2. Nice design. There's a little tug by Andrew Rain. Got away with that one, but it would have been declined anyway.
Any chance we see another fake here?
They would check out of it right here, but with this look is totally different than the tight one. The defensive look is straight.
So Schmidt delivers on a 34-yarder and extends this to a 2-possession lead. 13-3 Oklahoma in front of Iowa State on the road here in Ames. Well, I think it's safe to say that today in Ames, Schmidt happens. Outscoring Iowa State 13-3 himself, and the Sooner kicker had the 2-yard touchdown reception, 2 field goals. He's getting it done. And he will send it deep to an Iowa State offense that has struggled to this point a couple couple of drives, a couple of moments. Jalen Knoll will look to spark something on the return. And nothing doing once again, doesn't even get back to the 20. Today we have 14, count it, 14 straight hours of college football on FS1. Coming up next, 8th-ranked Oregon looks to continue its great season against Cal. Then at 7, Colorado State takes on Boise State in the first of 2 Mountain West battles. And then in the nightcap at 10:30, San Diego State battles Fresno State. And it's all coming up next on FS1.
What else do you need?
I just know that you were excited that I actually pronounced Boise correct.
That was excellent.
Thank you.
From brunch in the Big 12 to finishing up with Petros. This is what do you need?
Mountain West after dark? Do we consider that a thing?
Yeah, we owe the Pac-12 money, I think, right? If you saying that.
Deckers looking to throw on first down. Swing it. Norton couldn't skate. Short gain. Woody Washington had that early interception in the first quarter. Goes down low for the tackle.
Was interested to see how much tempo offensive coordinator Tom Manning from Iowa State would employ. They've done it a little bit here early on, and now they're back to kind of huddle mode. They got going against Texas last week. OU ironically has had issues with tempo all year.
Norton the handoff. Wiggles around and gets across the 25, makes it 3rd and short for the Cyclones.
It's one of those ones, this is kind of Norton style. He's a patient runner, patient right there, man. If you would have hit that, would have bounced that out the front side. Body blow. For Iowa State sets up a huge 3rd down.
Iowa State on the day, 1 for 4 on 3rd down. And 0 for 1 on that 4th down try. This one a 3rd and 2. The motion man. Deckers. The southpaw delivers. Complete. Hutchinson out of bounds. It's crazy just how much he's willing to take that step up on 3rd down.
Yep, and here's exactly what they did. We talked about it, and they opened that corner route to Hutchinson with the high load to the boundary. That was a different way than they've done before. Well executed.
Deckers approaching 100 yards himself. 8 of 14 on the day. Last one going for 17 more. Tyrell Brock back in the game. Fake it to him, and Deckers will look for more. Has to escape, and nicely done just to get rid of that one as he was in pursuit.
Going back on that 3rd down, the conversion, you see him build that stack. It's Knoll on the short route. Hutchinson over the top on the corner route. Brent Venables and company will be disappointed they gave that up because they do that a ton.
Brent Venables really impressed with the arm talent of Hunter Deckers. And he sets up the screen for Brock. He's got blockers and a convoy. Brock dives forward just about a yard shy of 1st down yardage into Sooner territory. 2 guys in the area, Isaiah Coe and Billy Bowman both there. And now an injured Sooner back towards midfield.
Watch Deckers take a shot. Good job pulling off that by Danny Stutzman.
Officials timeout.
It is Isaiah Coe who was slow to get up, and he will head to the Oklahoma sideline.
Billy Bowman, if you're a Sooner fan, great to see him back in there. It was a game-time decision.
So it sets up another 3rd and 1. You've got to feel pretty good if you're Brent Venables about the way your defense has responded out of the bye week. There's just been so much criticism for this group. They got healthier. They worked on self-reflection the last week plus, and they played really well in this first half.
You know, couldn't start better, right? That's the second play of the game, having that interception, get that turnover early. They're heating them up some right now. They played a little bit more drop 8 on this series.
Oh, bad snap, and Deckers just dives on it. So Oklahoma's going to get the stop on what was a 3rd and 1. The captain center, Trevor Downing, just couldn't connect with his QB.
It looked like he was the only one who thought the snap was happening early. The right side goes with him, nobody else. Certainly not Hunter Deckers, and that's just a killer.
Had some momentum across midfield, looking for that 3rd down conversion again. Instead, they're going to have to punt it away. Tyler Perkins, the freshman, with a nice line drive. This one returnable. They're going to let this one bounce all the way inside the 5. to the 2. They'll officially mark it down at the 3, but that is a huge bounce-back play for the Iowa State special teams unit.
It's been all about the specialists today. Great job with the free hop, the cherry hop inside the 5. They're going to spot it at the 4. OU in business.
Well, Iowa State on the season has just been sensational against the run. Today, Oklahoma has had their way on the ground, 138 yards, and it's a big reason they've had back-to-back drives of 10-plus plays, 15 and 14, that resulted in the combined 10 points. They will go to the ground on first down and get back to the line of scrimmage. Marcus Major. It's been Eric Gray who's been a more efficient runner, 5.7 yards per carry, but Major has had his moments, still over 4 yards per rush.
Big time chance for a stop here from Iowa State. Get it flipped. They will get the ball back in the first possession of the second half, but John Haycock will be fired up that the kicker and the holder put together a touchdown.
Major again. Oh, he just barely gets outside the goal line. It's going to lose 3 and set up 3rd and long. Jeremiah Cooper quick to the spot.
One of the physical young dudes on the back end. Watch Cooper coming off the edge right here and fitting up Marcus Major. The entire ball has to get out of the end zone. No doubt it did. 3rd and long.
Willis in motion. Gabriel and Major deep in their own end zone at this point for a 3rd and 12. Play clock winding down. Gabriel lets it fly. Out of bounds. Incomplete. Theo Weiss was the intended target for Gabriel, and now 4th and long. And how about that for a response from the special teams into the defense on a 3 and out?
Exactly right. Set him up inside the 5. John Haycock and company do a great job on defense. They bring 3. Add that second level rusher right there to put just enough pressure on Gabriel. And he wisely throws it away as Joey Peterson is in his kitchen.
And this is a danger zone for any punter. Michael Turk, 5th-year senior's got experience. And he just gets it away. High kick, short, fair catch. Made just shy of midfield.
Fair catch.
Well done by Iowa State as they get the stop, the short punt and the short field, and Brett Venables and this defense is going to have to make one final stop before the half with 1:55 remaining. (13-3) Oklahoma, but Iowa State, you said it, now it's time for the double dip. They get that second half kick after deferring winning the toss.
Yeah, huge chance right here. You have all 3 timeouts. You're still running your offense. Certainly thinking 4-down territory once you're across the 50 from Matt Campbell.
Deckers has had some shining moments. Hutchinson, the man in motion. Get it right to the X-Man. Let him go to work. Short gain across midfield. Woody Washington quickly got to Hutchinson before he could chew up any yardage.
Yeah, you saw Woody Washington traveling across the formation as Xavier Hutchinson went in motion. He was covered in man coverage. One of those perimeter guys has to block him, get a little 2-for-1.
Play action of Brock. Deckers in trouble. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. It was a dangerous throw in the direction of Hutchinson, who was guarded closely by Jaden Davis, and 3rd down.
Watch, Jaden Davis has a chance because Hunter Deckers can't finish there. Looked like from our vantage point, Jaden Davis had a shot to undercut that. Lucky that ball's on the ground.
Get Darren Wilson into the game, 6'3", 202, a big body on these 3rd down opportunities. This one 3rd and 8. Hanukkah had a big catch earlier on 3rd down. Was the man in motion. Deckers uncorks. Complete. On target for Jalen Knoll, and a 1st down for the Cyclones.
Great protection. They showed a 5-man pressure, only ended up rushing 3, so that gave Jalen Knoll time to run a post corner and a strike from Deckers.
Carry, loss. At least 2-3 yards, make it 4, back to the 30. Jalen Redmond.
Yeah, Redmond.
How about the quick step?
Redmond, that's the read right there. Hunter Deckers has to pull that, get it outside.
And this is going to be a timeout first for Iowa State. We'll still have 2 left with a minute remaining in this second quarter.
First timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
All right, let's check in with Mike Hill and see what's coming up on the State Farm Halftime Show.
Coming up on the State Farm Halftime, second-ranked Ohio State faces its biggest test of the season at Happy Valley. Number 7 TCU tries to remain undefeated, and we'll preview a big top 25 showdown between Oklahoma State and K-State. That and much, much more at the half. Right now, Noah and Mark, back to you.
Appreciate you, Mike. Looking slick, man. Hey, he puts us to shame with his outfits every week. We got to step our game up.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
We got Mike Pereira with us as well. Has helped us along.
Also puts us to shame.
That didn't even need to be said.
Yes.
That's just a given. He and Dean Blandino. Meanwhile, Hunter Deckers, who has had his struggles today, had the early interception in the first quarter, has a chance to get his team within a score heading into the second half. Knocking on the door of field goal range. Send Knoll in motion. Deckers. Back to Knoll. Goes backward before he goes forwards and out of bounds at the 25. So picks up some of those lost yardage and sets up 3rd and long.
Yeah, worth it right there to get out of bounds and save that time. Good protection. OU changing up their look, brought another variation of a zone blitz, so that ate up the back. Hunter Deckers had no check down and found Knoll.
53 seconds remaining here. 3rd and 10. Deckers rifles incomplete. It was a little bit high for Stanley, and Woody Washington's been with him all game long with another PBU.
Just got to get this out a hair quicker, a hair wider to Dimitri Stanley. Just a little bit bonus. See those little bonus hip hops in Deckers' drop that leads to it late, and on that back shoulder, got to get it out in front. The design is there. It has Stanley. No good.
So it's going to be a 43-yard field goal for Jace Gilbert. Career long of 44. Just a true freshman. 44-yarder against Kansas State. And this one from 43. He splits the sticks. Gilbert makes it a 1-possession game with Iowa State set to receive the second half kick. Just getting points feels like a huge win.
Yeah, absolutely. Good complimentary football, as you said, going back to that punt that was pinned inside the 5, get the stop from that Iowa State defense and just get 3. So that's kind of a win on each side. That's a half right there.
Now, Oklahoma does have 2 timeouts remaining here, and we know how fast they can move. We know how quickly they can advance the football. Iowa State's defense is going to need that one final stop to end the second quarter.
Yeah, Iowa State, number 1, has to cover this kick. These dudes have some skill on the back end of all these kicks.
Just getting started on a wonderful day of college football. We've got 14 hours here on FS1, just game after game, showdown after showdown. And this should be an exciting second half finish as we get set to wrap up this second quarter. Shackford's going to send it away for Iowa State. Farouk, who's been handling most of the return responsibilities, will be back there along with Tawi Walker. And the fair catch is going to be made, and we'll start this drive at the 25 by Farouk. So Dylan Gabriel will come back out. He is 9 of 14, 89 yards on the day. Doesn't have the touchdown. It was the touchdown by the kicker Schmidt on the catch from Turk. And we'll see what Gabriel has on this final gasp with 45 seconds left and 2 timeouts.
Did you have that on your Fox Sports
no.
prop bets?
No, absolutely not. But hey,
holder to kicker.
But that's what makes college football great. Unexpected, the unknown.
See how they play this out. Ton of confidence in Dylan Gabriel. Do they probe it with a run and see what they get?
They'll get it back to Majors. To the outside, and he is dumped down with a loss of 2. Not the ideal start. Clock will continue to tick here, and it doesn't appear that Oklahoma is in any sort of urgency to take a timeout.
You saw Anthony Johnson right there, and Will McLaughlin cleans it up. Just unbelievable, relentless effort.
Okay, we got a whistle.
Yep. The center judge was trying to get there to stop it. OU had subbed, I believe.
Not all officials were in position at the snap. We'll replay the down. Second down.
All right.
So they were trying to stop the snap as Iowa State was matching personnel.
Tucker, please reset the game clock to 23 seconds. 2-3.
You saw the center judge run in and try to prevent the snap, but as our referee Steve Baird said, they were not in position.
Stays at 2nd and 12, 23 seconds. We'll get a second and a long 11. Gabriel, a bullet, lead out of bounds, short gain, and 3rd down looming. Brandon Willis with another catch.
Now, depending on what they do here, Matt Campbell might try to, they stop him quick. You know, if it's a bang-bang, obviously incompletion, that's a gimme, but bang-bang play, he uses his timeout to try to force the punt. They check their ball handling, go after it.
3rd and 6. Gray. He's on his feet across the 30 and is well short. 7. Doesn't look like Matt Campbell will take the timeout. Doesn't look like Brent Venables, and now he will with, let's see how much time they put back on.
Yeah, he was thinking about it, then he took it. He said 3. It was probably closer to 2 or 1, but he got it.
Second timeout of the half. 30-second timeout. Timer, please reset the game clock to 3 seconds.
So the one thing about that, if you don't take it at 6 or 7, now they don't have to punt. They don't have to do anything. They give them 3 seconds. They can either run another run play, just tell you got to stay up, take a slow knee, whatever version of your slow knee. Keep them up, quarterback sneak, whatever you trust the most. You're running that right here.
Coming up on the State Farm Halftime Show, Mike Hill, Emmanuel Ancho, Chris Peterson in Los Angeles will break down the early slate of college football action across the country, as this first half has been topsy-turvy on either side, with Oklahoma leading 13-6. Just 3 seconds left, and we'll see exactly that slow kneel down for Dylan Gabriel and this Sooner offense. Venables will be ready to get into the half, make those adjustments. He likes what his defense is capable of in the 3rd quarter every week. In that formation, and Gabriel takes his time, lets it run out, and kneels it down at the 25. Eventful first couple of quarters here in Ames.
9.
Part of that was a couple of losses towards the end of the first half, but they will have the football to start this second half, and it's going to be another fair catch and start this drive at the 25-yard line. So Hunter Deckers, he had that early turnover on that interception that was a little controversial as to whether or not that was truly a catch by the defense, but he's going to come out. He was pretty efficient overall, 12 of 21, 135 yards, and set them up in decent positions. Just couldn't quite finish the drives in the first 2 quarters.
Yeah, both teams have to execute better in the red zone, score touchdowns. It feels like a 13-6 game. It feels like all the specialists are involved. And as you said, Deckers just has to play efficiently, get Xavier Hutchinson going again, and then complement it with Jairo Brock and Cartavius Norton.
Speaking of Jairo Brock in motion, they fake it to him. Deckers on the boot, and he's going to throw it behind on the back of his receiver, Jalen Knoll, and incomplete on 1st down.
Stutzman there just knocked him off, and you heard Deckers yelling for him, hey, D, look, let me try to throw you the ball.
Matt Campbell.
28 knock him off. Sorry, Jalen Knoll. 13 getting knocked off. No harm.
Stutzman, but Campbell, he knows what this program's all about. He knows how you develop a program like Iowa State, and has done it now in his 7th season, as Brock will get the carry and bulldoze forward to the 29, setting up 3rd down and 6 for this Iowa State offense.
This is OU playing a base defense look right here, and that was a different look by the Iowa State front. Watch the movement. They get in just to a 4-2 clean box where they outnumber them. Jairo Brock, good job setting up a 3rd and 6.
Iowa State 3rd and 8. Make it 3 of 8, I should say, on 3rd down. This one a 3rd and 6. Motion. Deckers back to the air. Escapes, fires, complete. It is a first down. Goes right back to Dimitri Stanley, who's been one of his favorite targets today. Jaden Davis was in coverage, but got just enough. Needed 6, got 7.
Showed a 5-man pressure there. MO on third down at OU. Showing a 5-man pressure and dropping 8.
Oh, Deckers goes down. Jordan Kelly with a quick burst to the QB.
Line game inside. Watch 88, a little pick. He's the picker, and then becomes the pass rusher. That's set up. He's trying to set up his guy Ethan Downs, 40, and he becomes the beneficiary of Jake Remsburg not being able to redirect back inside.
16th sack of the season. The Oklahoma defense hasn't allowed a second half opening drive score this season. Iowa State would love to change that. Brock with some space. And the burst of speed back to the original line of scrimmage picks up the 9 they lost on first down.
Talked about Iowa State's second half defense. It was interesting talking to Coach Venables this week. He said we need to suffocate this team in the third quarter, not give them any oxygen.
You said it. Your pride should come in at that point. You should have an extra sense of being proud of the way that you can come out and set the tone in the second half. You did that at Clemson. They were great to come out in the third quarter and just change the momentum of a game.
Initially showed a 4-man rush. We'll see if they check and bring pressure, which they do.
Deckers, that was high, but it was caught anyway. Sean Shaw, but it's going to be short and set up fourth down. Woody Washington was with him stride for stride. And now this one just shy midfield is likely going to be a punt for the Cyclones.
That was a nice job by Brent Venables and their defense. They showed a 4-man rush. They checked out of it and then brought 6 with the twist. Deckers fading away a little bit. Good effort by Sean Shaw to go up and get it. Big 6'6" Sean Shaw, but well short.
So once again, Oklahoma's defense gets the job done to start the third quarter, have not allowed that opening drive score in the second half. And it's going to be a punt from Perkins back to Mims. The clock was down to 5. Perkins just gets it away. Mims, fair catch at the 19. Flag is down. 41-yard boot from the freshman Perkins. And it looks like the flag is picked up. So this drive will start from the 19. Dylan Gabriel and the Sooners. FS1 College Football is sponsored by Edward Jones. Life is for living. Let's partner for all of it. Just underway here in the third quarter. It was an early stop for the Oklahoma defense, and now this is the Iowa State defense that's been one of the best in the country in the second half. And a gashing play on first down from Eric Gray. You just know how quickly he can make up ground. Bo Freeler finally gets to him, but Gray with a pickup of 15.
Just a loaded edge play there. The tight end, Braden Willis, doing a great job as the pseudo fullback, and a great drive start.
It's the reverse, and it's Farouk. Gets away from one tackler, still on his feet across the 50, and Farouk with the juke and the jam into Iowa State territory. Missed tackle from Freeler.
Yeah, Freeler, you said it. Missed tackle from Freeler. Everybody else stopped. You don't see that very often from that Iowa State defense. They thought it was going to be out of bounds or down. You see a couple guys pull up.
Take it to Gray. Gabriel unloads down the field, looking for Mims. Incomplete. Just overthrew him as he had slight separation towards the goal line.
Mims trying to get involved on the home run shot, and Dylan Gabriel giving the old my bad right here. Selling that deep cross that they run so much of, going vertical right up the hash, and that is a long foul ball.
Both teams want some of those. They feel like they've had explosive opportunities. They haven't capitalized when they've been given to them. And Mims in particular has had a couple where he's created that extra movement, just can't complete it. Gray gets away. Not a second time. The extra pursuit from Bo Freeler, who's been a man amongst boys to start this drive.
Great job by Freeler securing here. You see just how close that was. He actually got his, looked like his right middle finger on that ball. Oh my gosh. Game of inches right there, and then Freeler ensuring the tackle, setting up a 3rd and long. Iowa State bringing in their pass rush unit. We'll see where they put Watch 9 in there. Will McDonald, they move him all around. He'll play stand-up backer. He'll play DN. Right now he's in the stand-up DN spot.
3rd and 10. Play clock went all the way down. That's either going to be a flag or a timeout. Let's see which one comes first. It's a flag.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
The noise here at Jack Trice Stadium got to him.
Yeah, they've coupled with they subbed, so that allows Iowa State to match it with their ideal pass rush group. And that's a smart thing right there. You don't want to use a timeout this early in the second half. The difference between converting 3rd and 10 and 3rd and 15, minimal.
So now it is 3rd and 15. They get Braden Willis in the game. Eric Raced is in there on movement and a free play. Gabriel going to take a bit of a shot, and it's a completion just shy of the 40. Mims is spun backward, but this is going to be extra yardage, and we'll see what Brett Venables in Oklahoma elects to use.
Now that's a big deal. They do that all the time. Great job that time by Dylan Gabriel. Selling the hard count.
Let's see who jumped.
Offside. Defense. Number 3 in the neutral zone at the snap. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
MJ Anderson, who has really come on strong this season.
So now it's just a 3rd and 10. Again, you see MJ Anderson, the guilty party. That's the one where, as the defender, you got to go right there and just live with it, put pressure on the officials to blow it dead. Good job staying alive from Dylan Gabriel. And as it is, 3rd and 10.
Back to where we started. Raced is in there at the running back position. Gabriel gets rid of it, incomplete in the direction of Gray. He took a major shot right as he let it fly, and MJ Anderson makes up for the penalty as he gets to the quarterback in a heap.
Exactly right. Look at the line game here. You get the super loop coming all the way from around the other side. MJ Anderson combining with Isaiah Lee, putting the pressure on Dylan Gabriel, and a big stop, confidence-building stop for that Iowa State defense.
He's only allowing 4.9 points in the second half this year, 3rd in the FBS. Only FBS team allowing less than 8 points in the second half with a losing record. The clock is down to 1. They get it off. Noel is going to return. Oh, look out. It looks like Turf took a shot after the kick, and no flag came in. So another fair catch at the 11.
That was him doing his best acting job right there. Did not get touched. Good no call. Although we do have a flag late now.
All right, so Jalen Noel is the return man. This is what the unsportsmanlike penalty was on. Take a look at the extra throw.
Yeah, just not smart here. Throws it at the cover guys. Of course, they react, and the official, let's see why they throw that. Definitely not running into or roughing the kicker on the other end, and another one going the wrong way for the Cyclones.
So now they start this drive from 5, and it's going to be a handoff on 1st down, provide a little breathing room. Cartavius Norton, who has been actually maybe the busier of the backs. Brock has gotten the most carries, but Norton's been in there for a number of snaps, and we have yet to see Deion Silas.
Yeah, we thought, obviously how this game has gone, he might be a little bit of a difference maker with his speed as a changeup.
The fullback Russ in there. Noel, the motion man. Deckers on time. Xavier Hutchinson, 1st down across the 20.
Just a garden variety RPO. He likes the slant bubble combination up top. Over the hard ball run from Norton. Well executed.
We expected both these teams to go at lightning paces throughout the game. Iowa State's been more willing to slow it down, and even Oklahoma not going as fast as we're accustomed to seeing. Norton, good blocking. And he navigates through to the 30.
That's a good run right there. That's him right there, the patient guy that I mentioned earlier. But watch him stay square as he presses this, and then right there. that vertical tap to get the extra couple yards.
Oh, look out. Get it back to him. He bounces it to the outside. Stutter step across the 40. Move the chains and then some for Cartavius Norton as he meets Jaden Davis in the secondary.
Great job scheme-wise. Great job on the perimeter by Xavier Hutchinson blocking.
Deckers unloads, complete to Knoll. Oh, he loses a football out of bounds and loses yardage as a result. Key Lawrence stripped him. And they're going to see exactly where this one exits play.
Go backwards, exactly. That'll go back to the spot that it crosses the sideline. Ball gets off his body. Good job by Key Lawrence punching it out. Noel has had some issues with drops. Putting the ball on the ground in that situation is equally as bad.
Well, some people call me a prophet.
Are you a prophet?
Deion Silas is in the football game.
Wow, that was good.
Impressive stuff. Yes, I did toot my own horn. This is a 2nd and 14. Deckers to Silas right away. And let the little man go. But he's out of bounds back at the 38.
Did you call him little man to his face?
No, because I'm just as little, if not littler. So I can only say it from afar. 5'8", 180. He's got that extra punch, but the burst, quick, hard runner, and that pass-catching ability will go to the sideline for this 3rd and 14.
Yeah, Jairell Brock, the much more experienced protector here on 3rd down. That is paramount. OU has bought a bunch of pressures where the back has to protect. We'll see if they do that again. Come on, God. Yes.
Deckers uncorks. Oh, nearly intercepted. It was a diving attempt from Key Lawrence. And it's going to be 4th and long for the Cyclones.
That's exactly what we talked about. OU has done this all game long. Jairell Brock has identified it all game long. They don't pick up the pressure from Guebu. He's in Decker's face. Watch 2 coming right down the middle. 21 says, oh, yeah, that's my guy. Shoot. Sorry, Hunter.
So another stop by the Oklahoma defense after they forced a 3-and-out to start this 3rd quarter. A little bit of momentum, then halted. And this one's going to bounce down and out of bounds just in front at the 22. Mims said, everybody, hey, get out of the way. Let this one go. Decent field position. 40-yard punt here in the 3rd. Built for Success is presented by Rocket Mortgage. For the playbook on home loans, Rocket can. Well, we know this Iowa State defense is stout, and early in the first half, they had a goal line stand that looked just tremendous. First, it was on the swing pass, then on the run by Gray, so it set up a short field goal, and this.
Anthony Johnson back-to-back stops it. Oh, no! Let's get the holder to the kicker. Touchdown. That's just bye-week study. Seeing a little void in that front. Having the holder give a thumbs up. We're going to keep it on, keep it on. Touchdown, Schmidt.
Zach Schmidt, first Oklahoma kicker to score a touchdown since Michael Honeycutt back in 2013, and an early completion on this drive to Mims. He also has all 13 points for Oklahoma. The kickers in this game have all 19 points combined.
And the specialists, you're loving it. The punters are playing well.
But this is an Oklahoma offense that averages 34 points per game. This is an Oklahoma offense that in their last game put up 52 on a formerly top 20 ranked Kansas Jayhawks team. As Eric Gray stumbles forward and that patient run gets him 1st down yardage to the 35.
That is so good, man. He had one unblocked defender right in his face, sidestepped him, and enough for the 1st.
Take it to Gray. Gabriel. Patient. Gabriel tucks and runs. Nice pickup. 8 yards on 1st down, sets up 2nd and short.
So good and so demoralizing for Iowa State. Played great defense. You know, you cover everybody, he pulls it down, 2nd and 2.
We'll see if we can get Mims more involved. He's been relatively quiet, just 2 catches, 16 yards on 4 targets. The man in motion, and now he's got the football and not a whole lot of room to work. It's going to set up 3rd and short. MJ Anderson had the earlier penalty in the quarter, but he's been stupendous per usual in this 3rd.
That guy has just made improvement after improvement after improvement. Minnesota transfer, really a great compliment to Will McDonald. Everybody kind of doubles 9. 3's the guy that's shown up more. Great time to show up right here if you're a Cyclone fan. Unbalanced look here from Oklahoma. Got the 2 receivers on the ball to the bottom.
3rd and 2. Gabriel keeps it himself. Flag is down as he slides across the 50.
Great compliment to what they do. The zone read away, and it's an Iowa State penalty is the early indication. And then running that speed option back away from it, that is so hard on the defense.
Here's the word.
Holding, defense, number 58. That 10-yard penalty will be added at the end of the run. First down.
Isaiah Lee is going to be called for the infraction, so add 15 to the extra yardage from Gabriel, and it really sets up Oklahoma in business. First down from the 40. Major split to the outside. Gabriel empty set. Pressure comes. He doesn't care, but he throws it to nobody in particular. Braden Willis was the guy in the area, but wasn't even looking for the pass from Gabriel.
He was not. Jeremiah Cooper was on the scene as well, in pretty good shape, but that's a matchup they would love. The 6'4", fifth-year senior against the 6-foot freshman. You're excited about Cooper in the future, but that's a matchup that you would love to have.
See where Gabriel goes here. Just 101 yards on the day for Gabriel, who is coming off a 403-yard performance. He has been a wizard getting to 400 yards in his career with UCF and Oklahoma, and that's not going to get a whole lot of room. In fact, that loses a yard for Marcus Major as Kendall Jackson, one of the good, feel-good stories really on this Iowa State defense, comes up with a big play.
Just forcing the edge here. Great team defense. Purchase forcing it back inside to Kendall Jackson. Huge third down. Everyone's going to be big in this game, the way this game feels. Tight possessions, tight game. Iowa State showing pressure.
Farouk in motion on a 3rd and 11. Gabriel, deep drop. Gabriel unloads. Oh, wide open. It's Farouk, and he's gone. Touchdown, Sooners. The poise from Gabriel and the elusiveness from Farouk. A 41-yard score.
Just lost him on the second level. They showed a 6-man pressure. You see Farouk, number 3, coming across. And right there, Kendall Jackson jumps out of coverage. We'll take a look at the backside corner as well. Nobody had number 3.
So Schmidt adds to his tally on the day as Oklahoma extends their lead back to a couple possessions. What a play. Gabriel on a 3rd down completion. Farouk does the rest, high stepping his way to a 2-touchdown Oklahoma lead.
Back in Ames to take a look at what happened to lead to a wide open Jaleel Farouk. Watching this, the number 3 receiver and jersey number 3, Bo Freeler on the back end. 17 has to buy this route right here. That post route, for some reason, is coming downhill, biting the cheese. And Farouk has nothing but green grass to the end zone.
He was biting the cheese, but Farouk was taking home the cheddar on the touchdown. And it's 20-6. So Freeler hearing it from his defensive coordinator, John Haycock, on the sideline. And now it's up to Hunter Dekkers in this offense as Farouk has yet another score. Just his 2nd on the season.
Yeah, Freeler has been outstanding too. Last week, 11 tackles. They were singing his praises, and I think Coach Haycock was as surprised as anybody. He went to him immediately after that play and was just like, hey, what happened?
Oklahoma's defense has been as impressive as we've seen them maybe all year, but they're going to use a timeout. They weren't quite set. And
they want to make sure they stay outstanding.
The first timeout of this 3rd quarter. Tomorrow, On Fox, an NFL doubleheader starts with the Bears taking on Dak and the Cowboys, or other regional action. And then, in America's Game of the Week, the 49ers take on their NFC West rival Rams, or Saquon and the 6-1 Giants, you heard that right, take on the NFC West leading, you also heard this right, Seattle Seahawks. Check local listings for the games in your area, only on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Are you more excited about your Giants
hold on.
or
My
your
Giants.
Orange?
Who said I was a Giant fan? You're misconstrued.
It oozes.
Matt Campbell right now has to be a fan of his defense, aside from the one missed play that led to the 41-yard touchdown. But the offense has to follow suit, and a stumble down after the catch from Stanley. I mean, what needs to change right now for this Cyclone offense?
They got to kick out of one of those right there. Woody Washington lost his cleats. Dimitri Stanley's saying, my bad. He runs out of it. He's got to make a 1-1 play and create the chunk plays that kind of really everybody else has done against his defense. They tried to stay patient with the run game last drive, and it didn't pay off.
Go back to the ground, and once again, they're not going to be making any money from it. Back to the line of scrimmage, right into the pile where Norton was sucked in. And it's 3rd and 5.
That's been their MO all day long. Going to stop the run. Right now they have 28 rush yards. They're going to force Hunter Dekkers to win through the air, and that has not occurred.
Dekkers came into the game leading the Big 12 in completions with 178. Big frame, elite arm strength, dual threat ability, and he's been bottled up for most of the day. Is this where the big play occurs on 3rd and 5? He thrives on this down. Dekkers, another first down and all.
Another zone pressure from OU. Great timing that time from Hunter Dekkers. No dropped, hitting that back foot, getting it out on time. Good execution from Jalen Noel.
And the coaching staff really stressed that Hunter Dekkers learned good habits from Brock Purdy the last couple of years. He's extremely competitive as is, but it's that maturation. That's the next step for him in the process as he rolls out. And it's another completion. This one's going to be the running back Norton. Couldn't make that one-on-one miss and gets just to the 40, maybe 41.
Had a chance right there for Jalen Noel on the corner route. That was a predetermined kind of quarterback scramble. Watch him come out here and get a deep post on the outside, and there's the corner route. Had a shot.
Back to the air. Dekkers. Oh, diving attempt from Norton, but he couldn't hang on. So 3rd and 6 looming. For whatever reason, Dekkers thrives in these moments, as we just saw with another completion. But it's hard to continue to put yourself in these positions. And we've seen that Oklahoma has come up with some key stops throughout the day.
Yep, zone pressure has been OU's prescription for this down and distance. So they've rushed 4, potentially 5 defenders, dropped somebody else out, and played zone. It looks like that's the case again. There it is. Yep.
Dekkers feels the pressure, and incomplete in the direction of Hutchinson once again. And how about the coverage by Trey Morrison, the North Carolina transfer?
Great coverage by Morrison. Now they walk into it and they bring 6. So now they're playing a 0-man coverage. Xavier Hutchinson kind of breaks that down too much against man coverage. You can't run that square cut. It has to be a speed cut. Morrison says, I'll eat that up.
So another punt for Tyler Perkins, who's been busy today. Marvin Mims will receive it. Backpedaling. Another fair catch called for and made just in front of the 10-yard line. So long field to work with. They'll mark him down at the 13 for Dylan Gabriel in this Brett Venables offense. That's right, you heard me right. This Brett Venables offense is going to come back on. But look, they're turning the page. That's something that he's really talked about, having that short memory for this team. They've made strides already, and he believes that this strong finish is certainly in the cards for the Oklahoma
Number
Sooners.
6 of the receiving team. That penalty will be enforced half the distance from the end of the kick. First down.
On Oklahoma. So it's going to be backing them up even further inside their own 20. We'll see where they officially spot this football. Inside the 10. So this is actually where Iowa State got those 3 points at the end of the second quarter, where they pinned them deep. The defense did its job, and we'll see now. This is going to start at the 6-yard line. Can the Cyclones do it again?
Feels like it has to be a turnover game, a special teams play going the other way. You know, we had the fake field goal for a touchdown from the OU side. How can Iowa State create some offense against this very stingy OU defense?
Gabriel. Oh, lets a deep one go. Looking for Mims again. Nearly intercepted. It was batted down by TJ Tampa with excellent coverage once again.
Yeah, great ball. Better coverage that time by TJ Tampa. You see his vertical going up against Mims. Dillon Gabriel would pay money to have this matchup all day long. It's a good spot, and just that's better coverage. Mims can plant and go back and get two hands on it to try to, you know, make a play on the ball, but nice coverage, Deuce.
You like taking the shot on first down deep in your own territory?
I do. They're going to connect. You've seen how close all day long. They've had a couple of drops. They had that hold earlier with a wide open Mims. Got to keep doing your thing.
Gray, no, make it major with the football across the 5, but not much more. Gains a yard. Ryan Vance gets to him in a hurry, and now 3rd and long, deep in their own territory for the Sooners.
That's what Iowa State does. Gets pressure with that 3-man look, makes the back, cut it back, tackle for loss, 3rd and extra long.
Oklahoma 7 of 14 on 3rd down.
50% on 3rd down and wins a lot of games.
This one 3rd and 10.
Got to be careful there with Braden Willis. That's kind of a simulated snap with the hard count.
Gabriel surveys. Gabriel to Major, dumped down immediately. Big tackle by Cooper, and 4th down coming for the Sooners.
Great job by Cooper, keeping his eyes on Dillon Gabriel. They pick up the line game inside, that same twist game that got pressure earlier. Great job getting the big back to the ground.
So again, Iowa State plays the field position game. They force the 3 and out inside the 10. And now can they capitalize on what should be a very short field? Turk will come out, send it away to Knoll, who had that unsportsmanlike penalty on the last return. Play clock dwindling down. Turk. Another high kick. Another fair catch. And Knoll hauls it in.
Hand it to the official.
He throws it to him, but it works out this time.
That's good.
Last 6 drives, 5 punts, and 1 field goal for Iowa State. This isn't quite heaven right now in this state. Look, the defense has been heavenly.
Defensive heaven. Yeah.
But the offense, so half heaven? Is that what you're calling it?
Half heaven.
The offense has been a struggle.
That's remarkable, really.
And part of that for both teams is a little bit of inexperience playing at some crucial spots. You know, they've got specific guys who are standouts. You think about Iowa and Sam Laporta, who is most certainly going to be an NFL tight end. You think about Iowa State, and they've got Xavier Hutchinson, who's most certainly going to be an NFL wide receiver. But some inexperience, including Hunter Deckers in his first year as a starter, with another completion to who else but Hutchinson.
Great spot. Good drive starter, good confident throw to your guy right into the boundary. Nice shot by Hunter Deckers.
Hutchinson hasn't necessarily been quiet, but he hasn't been loud either. And that could be the difference in what needs to change. Brock just stumbles his way through and picks up 2. Ethan Downs gets to him. So we go to the 4th. Oklahoma adds a touchdown by way of Farouk, and Iowa State looking for just their 4th home victory all time against the Sooners. On the comeback trail next. FS1 College Football is sponsored by Edward Jones. Life is for living. Let's partner for all of it. Low-scoring affair here in Ames. Oklahoma already with more points in the second half than Iowa State allows on average in the 3rd and 4th quarters, just with the 1 touchdown in that 3rd quarter. And now it's the Cyclones who need to make it happen on the offensive end, 2nd and 8. And that's going to be a nice pickup for Jalen Knoll, just shy of a 1st down, but makes it 3rd and short for Iowa State.
Nice little option route coming out of the backfield by Jalen Knoll. Definitely 2-down territory. Jalen Knoll frustrated they didn't stay in bounds and get vertical and convert. Good design using your receiver out of the backfield.
At what point, if you're Tom Manning or Matt Campbell or whoever else, are you deciding to take a shot offensively? Is the question here. Brock has the carry, and he'll go up the gut for the first down.
Brock said, let me get the first. I'll answer that for you. They've taken some shots, the double moves that, just haven't connected on as many as you'd like, or as many as, and give credit to OU as well for shoring things up a ton on defense, but plenty of time if you're a Cyclone. Got to execute here and score a touchdown.
Fresh set of downs, ball on the 28 of OU. Still the running back, but they're going to swing it to the outside, and it's going to be Hutchinson, who evades a couple of tacklers and turns negative yardage to positive yardage.
That big left tackle Tyler Miller, you see him right there getting out in front. That is a lot of man. He is 6'9", 316. And Xavier Hutchinson was trying to run around. Great effort by him getting out in front. Just like you, an academic All Big 12 performer.
Well, some call me an academic weapon. Just some. 200 yards on the day for Deckers. Take the handoff over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Sean Shaw had some green grass to work with and could have really made things interesting, at least set up first and goal.
Watch the front. See them driving. That's an RPO, run pass option. He likes the throw more than the handoff. Look if he hands it off right here. It always looks that way. If you throw the RPO, the run always looks good. Every O-line coach, every running back frustrated by that one right there.
Xavier Hutchinson, by the way, 8 catches in every game this year. He's got 8 receptions, 65 yards today, but now it's a 3rd and 10.
Man rush.
Deckers back to Hutchinson. Sniffed out and dumped down by Deshaun White. Big play by the Sooner defense.
Great effort by Deshaun White, just speed. Watch him trigger 23 over Hutchinson. Beats the tackle coming inside out. No chance.
It'll be 4th and 11.
It's actually the tight end there, Hanukkah. I'm sorry, 83 coming inside out.
Iowa State 9 of 14 on 4th down on the season. They're 0 for 1 today. This is 4th and 11 in a critical moment. Deckers rolls. Deckers fires. Deckers complete. Dimitri Stanley, first down.
Nice job here by offensive coordinator Tom Manning. They had trouble protecting. Let's move our guy. It's a 3-man rush. They wadded up inside. Nice throw and catch conversion from Dimitri Stanley, the Colorado transfer.
Keeps the drive alive. Hand it off. Brock. Extra patience on the jump. And will be dragged down at the 12.
OU fans are loving that. We've got to have it kind of run situation. They've been not good up to this point and done a great job against that today.
10th play of the drive looming on this short field. Iowa State got points off of the great punt in the first half. Second quarter was a field goal. Looking to cash in on the field position once again here in the 4th. Norton in there at the running back spot, being the man in motion. Deckers hands it off, and Norton had nowhere to go. Deshaun White again gets to the backfield for a loss of 3.
Deshaun White unaccounted for in this scheme, as you'll see. Russ going backside, you see 43. Nobody touches him. No chance to get things started. Hunter Deckers doesn't like it.
Key here is you only have to get to the 3-yard line. You can pick up that first down.
And again, Hunter Deckers, take care of the rock. You got 2 downs here, as you said. Don't force anything. Wait for that on 4th down.
3rd and 12. Deckers swing. Norton the catch and run. But not a whole lot of running to be done. Deshaun White in pursuit of that football. Forced him out at the 15, and it's going to be 4th and 12.
Great job by Deshaun White and Grayson Halton there combining for that stop. Great squared up stop. 2 guys V'ing up the ball on the perimeter.
So they converted on 4th and 11. Can they one-up themselves? 4th and 12. Deckers over the middle. No.
Space, touchdown. Jalen Noel, clutch. Iowa State back within a score. The answer is yes, they can. Great design. They double-team Hutchinson on the left as we look at that, and they just lose Jalen Noel. Looks like 28 Danny Stutzman can't let him cross his face, and he does.
They believe this kid is going to be a star moving forward. Extra point is through. Third touchdown of the season for Jalen Noel. Third in the last 2 games for the sophomore from Kansas City. And just like that, we've got a ball game down the stretch. Back here in Ames, crowd feeling the energy. 20-13, 10:29 to go. Keep in mind, Iowa State 4 straight losses, all of them by 1 score, a combined 14 points. And now Brett Venables sending his offense back out onto the field, where they just had extended their lead to 2 scores. Well, Iowa State, after being stopped, plays the field position game once again, and they cash in with a touchdown from Noel.
Let's go back to that touchdown and why it happened. It starts with these 2 defenders here committed to stopping Xavier Hutchinson, and they do. Now up top, if you're 28 Danny Stutzman, you can't let Jalen Noel cross your face. Watch the giant chunk of grass that's wide open. He runs right to it. Touchdown, Cyclones.
So now it goes back to the Iowa State defense, who we have gushed about throughout the day, and for good reason. They have been just unbelievably consistently impressive in the second half in particular, allowing just 4.9 points. Well, they've already allowed 7. So law of averages would tell you they're ready for the moment. Easier said than done against this Oklahoma offense. First carry goes to Eric Gray. Has been limited in the second half, and he loses yardage on first down.
Tyler Onedum along with Anthony Johnson. If you have a 1 on your jersey on this defense, you're playing great today. They've got him outnumbered to the boundary here big time.
And the drop was that backwards. They're going to call it incomplete. He was looking at Braden Willis, the all-world tight end, and a surprising drop from number 9 in white.
Yeah, had a bunch of money to be made there. They had 4 on 2, so 3 blockers on 2 defenders, an ideal look. And if you're in a cow suit right now, you're all fired up for a stop.
Different energy.
Yes.
At Jack Trice Stadium. 3rd and 13.
Got Will McDonald on left tackle, Anton Harrison, your pass rush matchup.
Gabriel looking to get away. He won't. MJ Anderson jumps to the quarterback. Loss of 14.
Will McDonald ends up taking 2. Watch him on the left side here. Ends up taking 2 with a little reverse pivot. That turns into the sweet little twist game. And MJ Anderson finishes the deal.
And how about backing them up once again? They put Turk into the end zone to punt it away to Noel. Noel has to go back to get this one. It flies over his head. What a punt by Turk. Back to the 31, but how impressive was that boot and necessary for Oklahoma?
That's huge, so big. The guy catches a touchdown pass and bombs one off the Cyclone logo.
Back here at Jack Trice Stadium in central Iowa, where the Cyclones are just 1 score. Wait, whoa! We found Waldo! He's here! That's him, right?
That is him.
Okay. I got very excited. And I'm sure he's been excited to watch this comeback effort. Down by 14 points to start this quarter. Iowa State looking to potentially go down for the tying score. And that's a good start. Brock with a catch and run across the 40, and he'll move the chains.
Nice job by Hunter Deckers. Had a chance to take a shot for Knoll. Good decision to check it down and get a nice solid gain on first down.
And right back to Brock. Not a whole lot of room to work. And he keeps the legs churning for that extra yard or so. Brings him second and long. Well, Iowa State, we talked about it just this year alone, the one-score games, the last 4 games they play. They also won one at Iowa 10-7. Since 2016, 25 losses in one-score games, third most. Oklahoma, 23 wins, third most.
It's amazing. And it's just amazing. It's just inverted.
But Matt Campbell hoping that this could be maybe the game that breaks the seal. That's a nice pitch as Norton just fights for the extra yardage, but White finally trips him up.
Deshaun White battling on the edges, much like Anthony Johnson on the other side, just defeating block after block on the perimeter.
We'll get Brock back in the game, 3rd and 8. Remember, on that last drive that resulted in the Knoll touchdown, 2 fourth-down conversions. First 4th and 11, second 4th and 12. Send a man in motion. It's Hanukkah. Pressure comes off the edge. It's picked up by Brock. Decker steps up, delivers over the middle. Intercepted. Oh, it floated on him, and it was taken away in the secondary by the captain, Justin Broyles.
Great defense, zone pressure, kind of got in Hunter Decker's mind more than anything else. No real pressure, and just floated it over, and Justin Broyles made a great play.
9th interception of the season for Deckers. 2nd of the day, tying his career high, and another massive play by the Sooner defense. Talk to people within this Iowa State program, they'll tell you that Hunter Deckers works as hard as anybody on that practice field, so he's ready for these moments and just overthrew this one.
Yeah, it's too much movement. Got to trust your protection right there. Jyrell Brock picked up Deshaun White, the blitzer, could finish his throw to Jalen, but just a little pocket. Don't have to move that much.
Bray on the handoff, and a good modest gain. Gets to the 35. Back-to-back 3-and-outs for this Oklahoma offense, and Iowa State's defense, they've come up with big plays in big moments. Oklahoma has had the 2 interceptions on the day. It's ended up being a defensive slugfest, which maybe isn't what you expect on a Sooner football game, but for Iowa State, plays right into their hand. Gabriel, a dart to the outside, another completion, but quickly shoved out of bounds for Rook, who had the touchdown in the 3rd quarter.
That last drive, ideally Hunter Deckers is obviously knifing that ball to Jalen Knoll and converting. If nothing else, check it down, run, punt, and pin it. Now a 3rd and very manageable for this hot OU offense. Iowa State's defense has answered the call. Will they do it again?
Eric Ray has been quiet in the second half. 89 total yards on 19 carries. He's in there, but out wide. 3rd and 6. Gabriel dials it up, incomplete. Mims with another drop, and it's TJ Tampa in the area once again for the Cyclones defense.
You said it. I mean, maybe a fraction of a second late here from Dylan Gabriel, but you're my guy, Mims. You got to make this catch. Ripped it out by TJ Tampa. That is a stop. That is a 3-and-out and a huge answer for that Iowa State defense.
Mims just 2 catches, 16 yards, 3rd straight 3-and-out for OU. And now they're going to have to punt it back. Hasn't been a whole lot in the return game for Jalen Knoll or Iowa State. And Turk with another booming kick. Knoll lets it bounce, and this is going to stop. They got it at the 2. A 61-yard punt, and Turk showing off on the road. Just 3 Iowa State home wins overall in this series. Cyclones defeated the Sooners in Ames in 1928. I should say all of these 3 of the 7 Iowa State wins are here in Ames. 1928, in the 94 years since, just twice. 1960, and then in 2020 over number 18, Oklahoma. So they've won 24 of the last 25 games as Oklahoma in Iowa. And they're going to start this one through the air. That's going to be a completion for a first down. No, incomplete. Couldn't hang on. It was Hutchinson matched up with Davis.
Good job by Davis playing through him right as the ball arrived. It looked clean. Bang, bang. We'll take a look at this. Another RPO action, and I take that back. He was on his left shoulder right there. Inhibited his left arm to make that play. If you're an Iowa State fan, you're harkening back to that Cyhawk game where they went 99 yards on a game-winning drive. Can they do it again right here?
That was a 21-play drive. Deckers has to get out of the end zone and does. Picks up positive yards and then some. Deckers to the outside, across the 20 and more. Out of bounds, just past the 30. Hunter Deckers showing off the wheels.
And you talk about a cool customer right there. You got your toes on the back of the end zone. You're standing on the top of the letters. I got this. Pump fake this guy, run for about 30 yards, 1st and 10.
Aguebu misses the tackle right there, and then Deckers does the rest with his legs. But this is what he's capable of. Longest run of the day for anybody on the Cyclone offense. And the gain of 28 gives Deckers 27 so far today. Deckers back there. Oh, another pick! This one's got space, and Oklahoma is out of bounds at the 2 with Danny Stutzman. What a read by the linebacker. Deckers with his career worst 3rd interception on the day, and Oklahoma's in business with a 1st and goal.
They got Stutzman once, not twice. Watch him carry the concept vertically. You see him try to work to Sean Shaw, number 2, right behind him. He says, not tonight. Good job getting depth right there by Stutzman. And maybe a huge tackle by Hunter Deckers here at the end. We'll see what happens.
2 of his last 3 throws have been picked off. He was looking for Shaw, and Stutzman read it like a textbook. First and goal. Gabriel keeps, and Gabriel loses yardage. TJ Tampa's been all over the field.
This is a huge deal. They had a ton of issues last week at the end of the first, or not last week, but 2 weeks ago now against Kansas at the end of the first half, punching it in. Very similar situation going backwards on the first play.
Remember, it was this type of situation as we're under 5 minutes to play in the first half where Iowa State got the stop at the goal line, and then it was Zach Schmidt, the kicker, getting in on the fake field goal. 2nd and goal, major motion. Gray set to take the snap. Wildcat, Gray up the middle, Gray pushing, touchdown! Oklahoma gets in. Eric Gray showing off the strength, his 6th touchdown of the year.
Just a great effort by Gray. Great design on the Wildcat +1 blocking scheme, and Gray was not going to be denied into the end zone with great ball security.
The reaction. Brett Venables, a defensive mastermind, as a defensive coordinator over the last several decades. Schmidt the extra point. 27-13 in a blink of an eye.
Here it is. We take a look from behind. You got Braden Willis, the lead blocker. A nice kick out. Great job right there. Ryan Vance just that much too late to the party. Freeler can't finish the deal. Touchdown Sooners.
Deckers recognizing his faults. Venables, who has talked about the second half, owning the second half, especially that third quarter. They didn't allow a single point in the third, allow the touchdown to start the fourth, but come right back in the defense with 2 interceptions in this fourth quarter. That one setting up the easy score for Eric Gray. And this is the culture that he wants to bring over. What he had in Clemson, defensively menacing. And certainly when you've got the offensive weapons like Gabriel and Gray and Mims and Willis, the complementary football is there. Still plenty of time. 4:36, all 3 timeouts for Iowa State, and a touchback. They'll start it from the 25-yard line. We've got a college football quadruple header on FS1 today. Coming up next in the second game, 8th-ranked Oregon looks to continue its great season in Berkeley against Cal. Then at 7, Colorado State faces Boise State on the blue turf. And then at 10:30, San Diego State battles Fresno State. It's all coming up on FS1.
And you said it, it's a 2-play game, right? If you're an Iowa State fan, it is a 2-play game. Hunter Deckers take care of the rock, execute, onside kick, you got a chance.
It is worth mentioning that Brad Weimer's doing double duty today. 2 of the 4.
Yes.
Our producer for the day. He's got San Diego State, Fresno State later tonight. Deckers has another completion, this one to Jalen Knoll. And he makes the most of what he's given to the 28.
And we got to send a shout out to our man, Max Line 1.
Yes.
IR.
Is that where you're going?
I think so. It's the bullpen. Yes.
Sending our best to Max, as always. Approaching 4 minutes to play. This one goes to Easton Dean. Not a whole lot as he's dumped forward to the 31.
And Deshaun White just racking up tackles, cutting him down, staying inbounds, keeping that clock running. That's where Hunter Deckers would almost be better throwing that ball at his feet.
Deion Silas, the running back, on 3rd and short. They get it to him, and Silas just a jitterbug out there as he gets to the 39.
Yeah, he's got a little run after catch capability. Good job cutting it back inside. 2-minute tempo now from Iowa State.
Deckers. Silas. Watch him go. Shy of midfield. Agwebu starting to rack up some of the tackles.
Might have to help Tyler Miller here, left tackle. The pass rush of R. Mason Thomas giving him issues, now subbing in as Iowa State sub.
Deckers feeling the pressure. Deckers evades, completes. It's Stanley with some room across the 30 and out of bounds. Justin Broyles was beat on the coverage and recovered quickly, but a big gain for Iowa State of 26.
Nice job by Deckers there, working away from the pressure, keeping his eyes up. Great spot. Dimitri Stanley running out of it.
First down, just under 3 minutes to play. Deckers. Love it. Silas trying to make a man miss. Can't do so. Dragged down from behind by Stutzman, I should say. And second down.
He could be strutting after that last pitch.
Yeah.
You're thinking the right thing.
Yeah, we could call him strut man.
Gotta have the ball. 4 downs for everything you get for Hunter Deckers, but you gotta have the football. Take care of it.
Deckers rolls. Deckers is going to run. Out of bounds, shy of the first down.
It's another one, man. You'd like to see him stay inbounds there. Good job self-preservation wise, and knowing you have two plays here, but probably could have got that first down.
So 3rd and 3. Cartavius Norton back in there.
A lot of hands on hips on that offensive line. Never a good feeling for the quarterback. A tired O-line against a rotating defensive front.
Cyclones 7 of 18 on 3rd down. Make them 7 of 19. That's a drop for Darren Wilson.
It's a strike. Nice job by Hunter Deckers, putting the ball right where it needs to be. A little curl cut. Eyes to the tuck. Eyes to the tuck. Good timing, good spot. The ball game.
Cyclones 2 of 3 on 4th down today. both of those conversions led to a touchdown. Noel, the man in motion. Deckers delivers. Complete first down to Hutchinson. Keep the drive alive, just shy of the 10.
Nice job executing right into the teeth of another zone blitz. They had a zone beer into a zone blitz. Nice call, better execution.
Clock still running, under 2 minutes to play. A handoff and a drag down. Norton had the ball. Redmond with a big tackle.
He got his big mitt out. Did not look like a face mask. Of course, the Jack Trice Stadium crowd did not like that.
Deckers. End zone. Incomplete.
A decision by him. Don't force anything there, even with 121. You got to have the ball to score, right? That's the only thing that's vital importance here. You got 2 plays to make it happen. That guy's worried. Hunter Deckers, you can't be worried. You got to be cool customer.
Fortunately, he's not playing quarterback. Yes. Deckers is. We've seen him in big moments. Despite being from a small town, just about 2,000 people, Deckers has been ready for the limelight. Bitters in there, Norton's the running back. 3rd down and long. Deckers, complete, shy of the end zone.
That's going to be close. Short.
And yeah, a yard short. So it was Stanley. It'll be 4th and inches here. I was waiting to see when these timeouts would start to be used. It's going to be Oklahoma taking their 2nd timeout.
Yeah, Oklahoma trying to make sure they're lined up so they don't give them a cheap 4th down conversion here. Certainly helps out Iowa State to a degree. They would have got up and gone fast there, sneak it, or just run the ball. Probably would have had a chance to score on that play.
If nothing else, you know, we've talked a lot with the coaching staff about the inexperience of this team as we take a look for the Old Trapper Smokin' Player of the Game, or players in this case, sponsored by Old Trapper. What's your beef? That's the Oklahoma defense and the way they played today.
Yeah, we talked about it in the open. We talked about it all day long. Brent Venables said, I want a drastic difference from what our fans, what our team has shown up to date. Well done.
We talk about the we talk about the inexperience of this Iowa State team, and if nothing else, these experiences and getting these types of moments, a 2-minute type drill going down the field, it's going to be huge for someone like Hunter Deckers. Absolutely.
And we say mission accomplished when we're talking about the Old Trapper Smoker Player of the Game, but this deal is not yet done. They got to finish the job.
Hutchinson's going to be at the top of your screen here. It's a 4th down and 1. Deckers going for Hutchinson. Incomplete. And that will do it. Woody Washington, who had the first interception of the day, seals it for the Sooners.
Woody Washington lined up on Xavier Hutchinson, 1-on-1, just a little back shoulder. No opportunity there. Hunter Deckers does a decent job of giving him air. Xavier Hutchinson just probably spends too much time, borderline push off there from him, but either way the ball hits the turf.
So 58 seconds left here. Iowa State does have all 3 timeouts if they so choose. And we've seen the success they've had when backing Oklahoma up deep in their territory near the goal line.
Right there, Hunter Deckers is talking about the timing of that last play, the depth of where Xavier Hutchinson is going to go.
Gray spins. Gray to the 10.
Cannot get a first down here if you're Iowa State. OU converts 1 first down, game's over. Sure. Matt Campbell's not going to take it.
So no timeout taken in a 2-touchdown game, although that is not the sign you want to see if you're a Sooner fan. Eric Gray limping to the sideline after that last run. Gets him over 100 yards on the day, 101 and a touchdown. Gabriel hands it off for Major, who slips forward, and that's going to be a first down, and that is going to be the end of this one. So Matt Campbell and Iowa State, 5th straight loss, first time since 2016. That was Campbell's first year at the helm. They finished 3-9 on the season, but he calls this the rebuild number 3, and Brett Venables trying to leave that mark, stamp himself in Norman. Gets another big win, 27-13 over the Cyclones.
It's easy to forget it's truck.
We appreciate you for watching FS1 College Football from here in Ames. Our final score, Oklahoma 27, Iowa State 13. For Mark Helfrich, our entire FS1 crew, I'm Noah Eagle saying goodbye from Ames. Let's send you to Mike Hill in our FS1 studio.